Next on our list to speak is Andy Jones. Andy?
Good evening, David. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please go ahead.
Good evening, board directors, Dr. Tucker, staff, and to the entire online DCSD community. It is my prayer that you and all of our children in the district are safe and healthy in what is one of the largest homeschool projects since the inception of public education. My name is Andy Jones, a longtime servant and advocate for this district, its staff, and students. I've signed up for my first public comment since last summer, so it must mean it's kind of serious if Andy is going to make a comment tonight, right? Bottom line up front, I respectfully, but with the strongest outside voice that I have, ask you to motion and remove item 15 from the consent agenda and to table it till another time when our district, state, and nation are not in such financial peril. Please push this to a later time. While the state suffers one of the most challenging budgeting processes since the Great Recession, it seems absolutely imprudent to settle with the teachers union at this point in time. Surely the teachers union doesn't want to take $2.6 million away from the district and therefore its students and its teachers who will not benefit from the settlement when the district is in a financial crisis. Large lawsuit settlements tend to primarily benefit attorneys and perhaps a very limited amount of teachers, many of whom who no longer work in the district, and not the students and majority of our teachers in our classrooms today. It's disheartening that DCF, the union, would push this issue to this point right now and that the district would agree to it. My understanding is that this lawsuit has been going on for around 10 years. I don't understand why it needs to be resolved right now when the district is going into financial crisis, the gravity of which I don't think most yet understand. Honestly, this looks bad for both organizations as massive cuts and potential layoffs loom. Now is the time for all who care about this district to work together for the sake of our students and all of its amazing employees. Should you decide not to table this decision, I, along with the entire community, demand that you take this out of consent agenda and explain the decision with all of the clarity and transparency allowed by your legal counsel. This feels deceptive and has many in the community reaching out to me to call out the board and district. We want to know how and where you will find the money in the cash-strapped budget to pay for this. That is not privileged information. We want to know what programs will be cut to pay for this settlement. That is not privileged information. We want absolute guarantees that this settlement will not touch or impact a single service or program. Now, I wish you could see me raising an eyebrow at this time. That is not privileged information. Directors, transparency dies if no one is keeping you accountable.